No way.
Wow. Hey everyone, Dave with Davey's Logging here. You guys are probably wondering why I had an excavator up at my job, and that was because I had a different log buyer come and he didn't have a truck where he could lay the logs out, or swing logs anyways, and I had to get Tiny up there with his excavator to lay them out for me. Which, I mean, it worked out in the long run because he was able to stack them up and get them up closer to the road for the trucks. On this job, the trucks are loading right up the road. It's a seasonal dirt road. And there's a ditch there too, and just a small job, so I don't know. It worked out nice though. Well, before we get started with this video, I want to show you guys something pretty cool. My dad had this chainsaw lying around for years, and he took my Grandpa Rick, and my Grandpa Rick went through the whole thing, got it running. Let me move my arm and hand so you guys can see it. I thought that was a pretty neat little collection piece, so that one's going to be hanging up there with a Stihl at some point. But let's get on to the video. I'm going to try starting this up. Put you guys a little bit further away so you can see. I haven't started it yet, so I don't know. Oh, oh my gosh! I bet you that thing's a ripper. Nothing runs like a deer. 2 poles? That's insane. I guess before we start this video, I should probably try cutting some wood with it too. Maybe Husqvarna should take lessons. Here's one for you. Hard maple. Gonna try dropping it up the hill over the knoll. Don't really want to drop it downhill because I don't want to chase it down there. And it's just gonna be a pain in the butt trying to get the dozer up there if I was to drop it downhill. So I'm gonna try bringing it uphill, I guess. I probably looked at this tree for about 10 minutes trying to figure out what the heck to do with the dang thing. I knew what was going to happen if I dropped it uphill. I knew that it's going to stand up and the butt's going to be about 40 feet in the air. But downhill, if I was to drop it downhill, there's a house directly at the bottom of that hill. And the driveway comes off on a different road. But there's some dead trees scattered down through there, and the couple of the tree tops I would have had to drop it through would have definitely gotten destroyed if the tree didn't get hung up. And then I also trying to get the dozer up on top of that knoll. If I did drop it down the hill, I would have had to plow over a bunch of saplings. And that is one thing I cannot stand, is running over a bunch of nice hardwood saplings. I will not do it if I can't help it. It drives me nuts seeing other people do it. That's the young growth of the woods. I mean, not all of them will probably survive, but the less you run over, the better off it is, I think. I mean, dropping it uphill, it wasn't really a big deal. It put me in a couple of little situations, but with a winch, and I was able to work it up the hill to get to a safe place to cut it. I mean, that's what I love about this job. You gotta use your head all the time, and you're in a different situation all the time, and you can learn from those situations like this one. Up the bank, down the bank. Whew. Think get the dozer around here somewhere. I'm gonna hook it up right there. We tried cutting that. That could take your face off or worse. Oh, this one's really testing me. Holy smokes. I'm just going to cut it down there now, I think. this buck can't roll down and get me on the downhill side because of the trees there, so that's a plus. So if I would have done that cut up there where the logs are, this is what they would have looked like. You know what that's worth? Not a lot. So work down here, you know that's not coming down tail towards you because it's up against trees. Sometimes things are a little more challenging in the woods than they probably should be, but that's part of work in the woods. Oh, this thing's a beast. This tree you guys are gonna see here going down next, I actually did a full video of this tree, and that was my most recent uploaded video. No edits of me cutting the tree down. So if you guys are interested in seeing that, I will put a link in the description for you to check it out. And for those of you that already seen this tree go down, well, I appreciate you watching. Well, I had a load of blocking picked up this morning and selling some logs on Tuesday, thank the Lord. Thankfully, my truck driver there blew up the block and pulled a bunch of logs toward the ditch for me, so I had a little more room to push some logs in here. Thank you everyone for watching this video. I hope you all have a blessed day.